As you may have noticed, the studio looks a little bit different. Why? We have a desk now. I finally have a desk, which means I can get started on my Patreon packing. I'm a little bit stressed out right now because usually I try to get everything done before the month ends, but because my workspace was set up like so late in the month, today is the 28th and I have not started packing, so I'm a little bit stressed. It's okay. Before we get started though, I'm gonna show you my cute outfit. Can you see me? All purple. Yeah. I'm trying to match the theme that I have going on. All of my art this month is like purple, pink, blue. I wanted to try a color palette that I wasn't so familiar with, and I wanted to stray away from the typical fall and autumn colors. I personally really love how they turned out. This is the first time I'm gonna be doing it on camera. Let's make the standing table stand. I can't remember which. Wow. I've always wanted a standing table. This feels very professional. The mess aside. Okay, so let me show you what we'll be packing this month. I have one A6 size print, the backing card for the collector's album, and also one matte sticker. Kind of like spooky but cute, but like sexy. I hope you get the vibe that I'm going for. I also wanted to make these like sapphic witches. So like maybe this one's for the gays. I also went to Daiso and I think I hit the jackpot. I found like so many different types of Halloween washi tape. Washi tape is like my guilty pleasure, but I feel really happy that I get to use so much every month. It gives me a reason to buy them, but I also can use them and not just hoard them like I've done for years. Way before I started my Patreon. I think packing this month is going to be really fun if I wasn't so stressed out by my deadlines. I also got a bunch of different post-its that I can write my thank you notes on. This one is my personal favorite. It is a grumpy ghost. Packing height.
I got my head out the sunroof. I'm blasting our favorite tunes. I only got one thing on my mind. You got me stuck on the thought of you. You're making me feel brand new. You're more than a sunshine in my eyes. You got those pretty eyes in your head. You know it. You got me dancing in my bed, so let me show it. You are exactly what I want. Kinda cool and kinda not. Wanna give myself to you. Yeah, we're driving down the freeway at night. I only got one thing in the back of my mind. I'm feeling like this might be my time to shine with you, with you, with you. I got my head out the sunroof. I'm blasting our favorite tunes. I only got one thing on my mind. You got me stuck on the thought of you. You're making me feel brand new. You're more than a sunshine in my eyes. I got my head out the sunroof. You got me stuck on the thought of you. Yeah, we're driving down the freeway at night. I only got one thing in the back of my mind. I'm feeling like this might be my time to shine with you, with you, with you. I got my head out the sunroof. I'm blasting our favorite tunes. I only got one thing on my mind. You got me stuck on the thought of you. You're making me feel brand new. You're more than a sunshine in my eyes. La da la da da la da da. La da 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 dee da da la da 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 la da la da da la da da. La da la da 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 da. driving down the freeway at night. I only got one thing in the back of my mind. I'm feeling like this might be my time to shine with you, with you, with you. I got my head out the sunroof, I'm blasting our favorite tunes. I only got one thing on my mind. You got me stuck on the thought of you. You're making me feel brand new. You're more than the sunshine in my eyes. La, 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 la.
Congratulations, myself. It took me a while to pack up all of my Patreon rewards for October, but like I was getting used to the new setup, like where everything is and like how I reach for things. It is all still very foreign, so like it's gonna take some time. Okay, but we actually still have a bit more to do. I still have a bit more to do. Not we, I. This is solely on me. I'm sorry, I'm kind of like tearing up a bit because the aircon is right there. The aircon is right there. And it's blowing at me, and I put some like Chinese medicated oil for the headaches. I tore off the wrapper, you can't see, but it's just medicated oil that I can't live without, so I just put it everywhere to soothe myself. And like now it's blowing the spicy oil into my eye, so I'm having some trouble talking. But like, just in case you're wondering why I'm like squinting as I talk, I'm still trying to find the best angles to film. Right now, this is the best because there's something here. If not, I'll just be like getting punished by a plain background. I don't think anybody likes to see this. I feel like I'm giving like a hey guys, welcome back to my channel type of energy, and I can't. So yeah, let's get started on some painting. Ooh yeah, painting montage. I think this is a great time for me to get to chat with you guys and like get you all caught up. I rarely post painting footage because I rarely paint. I think that makes sense, right? Like most of my art is created digitally, and I don't think there's a problem with that. I do want a sketchbook. I've tried and everything's really ugly. I don't know what's up. When I see other people draw and practice in a sketchbook, it's like, why is it still presentable? When I sketchbook, it's literally trash. I don't want to be saying that about my own work, but like I feel like I can objectively tell if my work is trash or not. And like the ones that I choose to share with you guys, even if it's just like process and progress, isn't the trashiest of the trash. When I was younger, I actually did a lot more painting because I always wanted to be one of those painters that like had an easel in their room and painted really big canvases. And I've seen so many videos on TikTok of people just painting those really large canvases, or like some of my artist friends, they do really great landscapes on like big canvases, on big paintings, and I'm like, I'm scared. I'm like scared of a big piece of paper. Maybe one day I'll just do a video of me standing by a big piece of paper and like figuring shit out, but today is not that day. I've been pretty reserved, I guess, about sharing like painting footage because like I feel like it doesn't compare, because I'm so comfortable with drawing digitally and being able to undo my mistakes. Of course, there's a beauty in like you know, both mediums, and I enjoy both. It's just I don't really have that many materials, like traditional materials too. Yeah, I just feel like I'm lacking, you know, like imposter syndrome, like peeking out of there and just telling me that I'm not good enough, you know, even though maybe I am, I don't know. So the paintings that I didn't manage to finish were from September, and the theme of the Patreon rewards from that month was actually an escape from the city, and it was just like a bunch of cute mountain friends and like my attempt at a landscape piece. I think it was fine. I think my patrons enjoyed it too. So maybe I'll attempt more of that. I think I've also been kind of influenced by Sean for a little peach who keeps drawing mountains, and I'm like, hey, you know what? Mountains do be kind of cute though. It's like when that guy, what's his name? Timothy Chalamet, I think, when he like blew up and everyone was like, oh my god, this guy is so cute. He's like so good looking, and I'm like looking at him and I'm like, no, he looks like a rat. But then recently, like, I don't know why, but his videos have been like popping up on my FYP on TikTok, and I'm like, yeah, is he kind of cute though? So it's kind of like that. But yeah, I think I'm doing a pretty decent job. I like how these turned out. I hope the painting is going well. How about you tell me in the comments what you think about the painting, because I'm doing this voiceover before I've painted it. So like, I'm just hoping for the best. Like, you are seeing the painting before me, and I'm just like hoping that everything's okay. I just spent 1 hour trying to take cute pictures of me in my new furry little peach t-shirt. Can you see it? Because I never knew how hard it was to take a picture of my bag. Now I know. I just spent way too much time doing that, and it's been raining the entire day. The feels for a nap are intense. I am powering through it. I spent the whole of yesterday drawing, and I'm finally done with my November Patreon rewards. I wrote a whole post and I shared it with my patrons about my thought process and like how I was feeling this month, because I feel a little like art slump coming along, but I'm just like not letting it happen. I'm like pushing it to the back of my mind. I refuse to let it settle. I would be so unhappy for the entire month if I were to draw something that I didn't like and I had to give it to all my patrons. I would have to look at it for such a long period of time and be so unhappy with myself. But thank God, a miracle happened and I fucking nailed it. Look at my rewards and tell me I didn't nail it. The reason why I didn't film as I was drawing is because I was stressed enough. I didn't need someone to look at me. So I'm just gonna share the time lapse with you guys. Yeah, I have my collector's album, and this month is supposed to be like a purple. I was like, how the hell am I going to incorporate purple with like fall colors? But it's okay, we did it. We found a way, and I think it's freaking cute. I always somehow end up drawing people who are like resting or like tired, because that's what I am. I was going to draw something like an elf girl being like super excited to share her stories and her adventure, and like wearing a cute little sling bag with all her mushrooms that she had gathered. But I was like, I'm not feeling that energetic. We're not relating. I just drew her sleeping on a mushroom because I would love to sleep on a mushroom. I guess I'm just always thinking about sleeping. And I feel like you feel that too, because if I could, you know, let people know that you're not struggling alone. We all want to nap, and it's okay to want to nap. The print really embodies that spirit. That's about it. I'm pretty excited to see these like printed in my hands. In other exciting news, I have so many new items that are being manufactured right now at the same time. So like, I feel like I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. Like, the shop update is coming sometime soon, somewhere. I see it, it's there. But yes, I ordered some acrylic keychains, the first of its kind. I've never done this. I've seen other artists make acrylic stuff, and I'm like, pretty. They came individually wrapped in plastic again. I think I have to make a note to each different supplier and be like, can we please not do that? I have 3 designs here, and the first one is a shrimp stand keychain in a see-through pink heart. And it's just for the shrimp fans out there. If you don't know what a stand is, essentially it's a fan. If you like shrimps, or you're a fan of sad shrimps and you want to be a shrimp, this is the keychain for you. I had it topped with a glitter epoxy, so like it's extra cute. The second design has 2 charms, which I think is so cool. And I didn't even know I can do 2 charms, but the lady was like, hey, want to try something new? And I'm like, of course. This vase of flowers is actually a drawing that I did for my new PO box stamp. I liked it so much that I made it into a keychain. So I just added a "you're doing great" to the bottom of the keychain, and a little shrimp flower, a shrimp in a flower. I love the green keyring as well. I think I'm just a big fan of the colored keyrings. Can't get enough of them. I want to make a design for each color that they have. We'll see how these do in the shop if people like acrylic keychains. If they do well, I can make more. Last but not least, we have our icon, our sun, our legend, our god. He's our son, okay? We have a ball keychain. For those of you that don't know ball, I've made a couple of posts for my patrons and I think one on Instagram as well. But one day I was just playing with clay and I made this shrimp boy with a party hat on his head and I fell in love. I just could not stop looking at him. I took some ugly pictures of it, like really blur with a fisheye lens. I was like, this is it. So this is now our Discord profile picture and it's also like an emoji that we use in the chats because it's just so relatable. His face just says it all and I just knew I had to make a keychain of it. So this keychain will only be on sale in the secret patron shop that I'm working on. I'm not sure when that is gonna happen, maybe sometime next year, but I'm slowly collecting things to sell. So like, yeah, this is for the patrons. And I couldn't decide if I liked the red or the yellow keyring. So I posted a poll on Patreon for my patrons to decide. And they also couldn't make up their minds. So I just ordered like a small amount of the yellow, which is like a pale yellow, which is so cute. But like a majority of red ones. But I am so excited for you guys to get your hands on these because new items are just so fun. Oh my god, Win! What is that smell? Making one pot honey chicken rice. You have kisses on your face, honey. I wonder who put them there. Push this by myself. I can't remember how many days it's been since I last filmed because I'm filming like 2 or 3 videos at one time. So it's probably been some time. I was mostly waiting for my stock to arrive. So they have all finally arrived. I had this crazy big shipment come to my house last night and I was just like, how is it gonna fit in my room? I designed 2 new pairs of socks. I've never done this before, so I'm excited to put them on my feet. But I wanted to show you how the samples look like, the original design, and like how it turned out and why they are different, like what I had to do. The manufacturing isn't always fun, but some could say it's rewarding. You know, it depends on the person. Why do I have to move my tripod when I can move the table? Oh my god, this is the life. So cute! Oh my god, so cute! So this is the first pair. They look so good in person. The only issue I have with this sock design is that the blue isn't that vibrant primary blue that I like. You know, but I think it's super cute. The packaging really adds to it. I'm not sure if you noticed, but like none of them are wrapped in plastic, and I love that for me. What's in this one? Ooh. Okay, it's more of those. Ah! This is the second pair of socks. Don't mind my nails. I like peeled them off, and like this right hand is like a model student and this one is like the rebel of the class. So like I just cut them all off, and I think I'm gonna have to sacrifice this hand as well because I can't take that they are not the same length. So this side is a winky face and the back is a neutral face. It's gonna be a matchy set with the tote bag as well as the t-shirt. So like I'm gonna sell these as a bundle so that people who like matchy like themed outfits can like have it all at a cheaper price. And I just think the packaging is really nice. I'm so happy. It's like there's so many things you have to design throughout the process, and like when you can see it in front of you as a real thing, sometimes I don't even believe that, you know, this is what I get to do every day. Like it just feels weird. Like, oh, I made so many socks. Are people gonna buy them? I don't know, but I can only hope the best. And like I just enjoy designing everything from start to finish. So this is the final sock, but this was the sample. The colors just didn't turn out right, even though this was the exact sketch that I gave her. The sample arrived looking a bit washed out in like salmon pink, which is cute but just not what I intended for the designs. It was also weird that sad shrimps was on like both sides of the sock, and it was way too big. Look at that. It's like way too big, so I requested to make it smaller. It looks like super whack when I wear the socks with two of my names on it because it just appears on the base of my foot. You get... This is not a flattering angle. Okay. You get one sad shrimps on the bottom here, but you have two giant ones like this. And I'm like, that's weird. I don't want my sock to look like that. So this looks way better, I think. And I also changed the length of the sock. I'll just insert BO because I don't think there's a way for me to put my leg up here. You can see that the sample was originally like a really long sock, but because it's so far up your calf, that part of your leg. So for me, when I wear this sock, it enlarges that part of the design and the shrimp gets stretched out, which looks not great. And right now, I think it's freaking perfect. Like the shrimp doesn't stretch, the color is great, and I think the sock is a much more flattering length for this design. Can you see what's different? The first pair of sample socks that I made, they are not embroidered onto the sock. They are like sewn and weaved into the sock. Like the face is kind of weird. I'm going to put the original drawing over here, but you can see that this is not the face that I wanted. See, like you can't see it, and that's not a good design. So I chose to splurge a little bit, and these cost way more, but like I think the heart shape is way more vibrant and you can see the face better, which is the point. We went with the full colored in word and I think it shows up way better. And this is the same length of sock as the other designs. It's my personal favorite length of sock. I feel like this is like a get to know me tag, like, oh, what's your favorite length of sock? This length. This is so dumb looking. This is like, ooh, classy, simple. You can remember where you bought the sock from. And I have a couple of friends who are coming over today to help me start pre-packaging because I like to create this opening unboxing experience for my customers, and I think that's what I personally like about shopping from small businesses, is that people really put, you know, love into their packaging. I have everything ready, all the stickers, all the tissues, and we are going to be doing a packing montage.
Rub up against this shit, I'm sorry, man.
It's not straight?
It's a little thick, huh?
Oh. Give your apology now.
Sorry.
Oh, you gotta forgive that face.
Back when we were young, just you and me. Feels like a dream, and happiness was free. We'd be in school thinking I'm too cool, till 3:05. The way
Anyway, so the shoot went incredibly smoothly. Like, there were no issues whatsoever. It was a jolly fun time. I shot with my cousin, who is an amazing photographer. You can check out her work. I'll link it in the description box. But it's always such a joy working with her, and we always find a way to come up with like simple but at the same time really fun concepts to work on. So I think, you know, renting a studio this time around, we managed to get really crisp quality in the photos, and we were going for this like kind of 90s grunge Japanese magazine kind of concept. But after seeing the pictures, I'm sure you're curious on the new bags that I have. I designed a tote bag like a couple of years ago, but this time this is a messenger bag. I actually ordered a sample piece before I bulk ordered, and you should always do that so you can check on the quality. And good thing I did, because the one that I received is super soft, and I've been using it every day for like 2 months, and it's like pretty worn out. I will take some close-ups, but you can see that the material has some like wear and tear, and there's even like a hole in one of the pockets. It's connected by a metal button like that, and there are 2 pockets. So one is with Velcro, and the other is a zip. Inside is lined with the waterproof lining, which is great because this is a very versatile and very useful bag. Like, sometimes I really prefer this kind of bag compared to a tote bag because there are different compartments and it's easier to find my small stuff like my lipsticks and everything, compared to a tote bag where I have to just like find stuff at the bottom. So I've been using this every day. It's my favorite kind of bag, and I'm a fucking sucker for sling bags. I just love sling bags. It's just always have been my thing. So I'm happy to have made one, but like in a better quality. So the strap is different for the actual bag. It's like way thicker and of a nicer material, and like the bag itself, it's also a different material, way sturdier, and I'm happy with it. It's very different from the sample. This is heat transferred on. There are some accent pink pins and also a new 3D metal keychain that comes with it, and I think overall it do be kind of cute or whatever. Ooh, I forgot to film something. I also got all of my printed material. I think I filmed some clips of me traveling around Singapore for my patrons. It's in an exclusive video, and I went to pick up a whole bunch of prints because I had to order packaging as well as my Patreon prints. So let me give you a little haul of what the hell I printed. I have some packaging for my key rings. This is the Doing Great one, which you'll see all the product pictures later, but I'm kind of in love with the packaging backing as well. It makes it fun. Like, opening is like, oh, everything is so colorful, everything has a purpose, and the keychains aren't just like hanging around, they have somewhere to rest, and I think it'll be easier to pack things, you know, if they are neat. I have a restock of my, could you see it like that? But this was a big hit in the last shop update because it's one of my personal favorites. I was having an art block and I couldn't draw anything, so this piece is a labor of love, and I think it resonated with people. I think it's really refreshing to have in a space, so I just made more. Another print that I have is this post, this Instagram post that I made. It's on the way to fuck shit up. And it features my favorite shrimp on a shrimp vehicle, and this is just my mood recently. I like it. I like it. Last but not least, for the shop, we have new thank you cards. A little nice thank you note on the back, and it doubles up as a print, so this will go out with each order depending on how many orders I get. If it's not enough, then I'll order some more. If it's way too many, then it will last me for more than one shop update. This piece was an original painting, drawing, and I liked it so much that I had to share with everybody else. I'm excited. I'm gonna have to pack my Patreon rewards and pre-pack for the shop, so it's a lot of work in the next couple of days. But I have really good news. My Riso prints from Japan are on the way. It's like 1 week ahead of production, which is freaking insane. I feel like the universe is on my side right now. Nice! Lots of packing to do. We'll film whenever I can film. So I have finally decided on a date for the shop update. I will tell you when that is and all of the necessary information at the end of this video, but for now, let's do a summary. This vlog was so long, I don't think that you can remember everything because I can barely remember what I have. And I'm the one that made them. Here's a conclusive list. We have 2 new key rings, which you've already seen, one in white and pink and one in green. We also have 3 new stickers. The shrimp stand sticker, which is the same design as the keyring. We have a new transparent sticker that says hang in there, and this was something that I designed when I was really sad and something that I needed to see. So hopefully this brings you some sort of comfort when you need it the most, and it's something that looks really feel good. I'm happy with how it looks. Then we have a cheeky little set of a mini shrimp ride and a jumbo shrimp ride, so they come together. Their sizes are so different, which is so fucking cute. And these are matching with the new print on my way to fuck shit up. All of my prints are squared because that's just how I like it. There will be a restock of one of my personal favorites, and this one is still in the shop, so all squares. I will also be restocking all of my existing Riso prints. If you don't know what Riso is, it's a different kind of printing method, and the ink comes out super vibrant and it has a little bit of that grain, and sometimes because the stencils don't align, there's a bit of that misalignment that is so pretty. It's like not perfect, but it's so pretty. I don't have it right now with me because it's still on the way, but I'm restocking all existing designs and bringing to the shop 2 new Riso designs. I fucking love the fish eye thing. Like, I'm obsessed with the fish eye. This one is at a Japanese ice cream shop, which brings me back really great memories of when I used to be on the hunt for ice cream shops in Japan with all those, like, the crazy amount of flavors. Good times. Another piece would be my favorite combination of pink and green, and it's a quote that I needed to hear. Personal life stuff. Going through rough time. Gonna be posting an update video, but that aside, the shop update is coming alive and I have this print to show for it, which is better days are coming. And I really hope they are. I really hope they're coming. I mean, if this print can, you know, somehow brighten up your day when you see it or remind you that good things are going to happen, then it will make my heart very full because I needed to see this, so I made it for myself. And I'm definitely going to be hanging up on my new studio wall. And then we have the big boy items. So my new t-shirt has a winky face embroidered in the front, another winky smiley face, silkscreen at the back, a custom size tag silkscreen in the center, on the inside, and a hand sewn tag on the sleeves. Yeah! This time the shirt will not be a pre-order, and that's very important information, which means that sizes are limited. I ordered more of the popular sizes, which are the in-betweens, but I have a range of XS to 3XL, so there's a size for everybody. But yeah, you have to grab them fast because I'm not sure which sizes are gonna sell out first. Just take note of that because the last time I did 2 pre-orders, so this one is not a pre-order. It comes with the matching messenger bag, which I am in love with. I added these pink pins just for some accent color, but like, if you're not a fan of the pink, you can just easily remove it, and you can also replace the keychain with any keychain of your choice. This is just what I think looks good, but obviously when it's your bag, you can do whatever you want with it. What can I do? What can I do? I got these metal keychains custom made, and I'm not sure if I have a good picture of it, but it shines beautifully and it's a pretty sturdy ASMR. It's a pretty sturdy material and I just love the look of it. I hope you guys are excited for this one. It is, I think, one of the most practical items that I have, and I use it every day. There's also the matching socks, so I will be putting these in a set. So for those of you that already know what you want and you want to grab the entire set, it's easier for you to add to cart, and it will also be at a discounted price. And then, not to forget, we have the happy shrimp socks with the winky shrimp on both sides. On all 4 sides actually. Yeah! Now for the important details. So I put out a poll on Instagram to ask if you guys would prefer the shop update to be on a weekday, on a weekend, and a weekend one. So it has been decided that the shop will be open on a Saturday and Sunday, which is the 11th and the 12th of December. Why 2 dates, you ask? Well, I think it's pretty standard. A lot of creators I know offer a early shop access to their patrons because my patrons have been supporting me even during the off seasons when my shop isn't open. They are the ones that allow me to continue creating art every day, and they are the ones that support me enough that I can make this my career. So the early access benefit will be available for all of my $6 Abby Fry friend patrons and above. So you guys will get first dibs on everything. And then the shop will be open on Sunday for the rest of the world. Thank you so much for choosing to be a patron. If you want to support me and all of my extra content on that platform, but like, if you're just watching my video, supporting me on Instagram, any little bit of support counts, and I'm so eternally grateful. I've been working my ass off for this shop update, so like, I just need it to happen. The date is set and I have this video out for you. Working hard. I will be posting updates on my Instagram up to the shop update, but other than that, I'll see you there and I'll see you in the next video sometime soon. Yeah, bye. Thank you. Wynn just popped up at the end. She made a cameo.